Hey, Steelers Nation. We're back with an exclusive video packed with the latest updates on our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any exclusive updates or exciting Steelers news. No one saw it coming. Not like this. The Steelers fan base woke up to one of the most unexpected and electrifying headlines of the offseason. Trevor Lawrence, yes, that Trevor Lawrence, said yes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, before you go racing to Twitter or X or wherever you get your rumors from, let's slow it down and unpack exactly what's happening. Because this isn't just about a quarterback making a throwaway comment. This is about one of the NFL's golden boys, once thought to be Jacksonville's savior, suddenly hinting at a future in black and gold. So let's set the scene. Trevor Lawrence, the former Clemson phenom, first overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, face of the Jacksonville Jaguars, just finished a rocky season. The kind of season that doesn't get you benched, but definitely gets you second-guessed. Injuries, inconsistency, questionable coaching decisions, the momentum that once had the Jags looking like the next AFC powerhouse suddenly sputtered. And in the middle of this chaotic offseason, while speaking on a podcast, laid back, casual, talking football and life, Trevor was asked a simple question, a hypothetical. If there was ever a team outside of Jacksonville you'd love to play for, who would it be? He smiled, paused, and then, with a kind of grin that said he knew what he was about to unleash, he said it. Pittsburgh. That culture, that toughness, that legacy. I think that'd be special. Just like that. Just a few words, but enough to shake up an entire fan base. Steelers Nation heard that and collectively lost its mind. Because if there's one thing this fan base knows, it's quarterbacks. From Bradshaw to Ben, Pittsburgh's had its legends. But since Big Ben rode off into retirement, it's been a carousel. Kenny Pickett had his chance. Mason Rudolph showed some flashes. And now, with Russell Wilson in the room, there's experience, but is there truly a future? That's where the name Trevor Lawrence hits different. This isn't just another guy. This is someone who was once dubbed the best QB prospect since Andrew Luck. A guy who threw for nearly 4,000 yards in back-to-back seasons. Who led Clemson to a national championship as a freshman. Who was meant to be the guy. So when someone like that says he could see himself in the black and gold, yeah, you better believe it's going to cause a stir. But what does it really mean? Well, first, let's make this clear. Trevor didn't demand a trade. He didn't say he's unhappy in Jacksonville. But sometimes, words don't have to be demands to carry weight. Sometimes, all it takes is a little window into a player's mindset to change everything. Because let's be honest, Jacksonville is at a crossroads. After an up-and-down 2024 season, questions are swirling. Is Doug Peterson still the right guy? Is the front office building around Trevor the right way? And most importantly, how much longer will Trevor be content in a situation that feels like it's constantly one step forward, two steps back? Meanwhile, Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh. Stability, legacy, defense. A coach in Mike Tomlin who has never had a losing season. A city that lives for football. And here's the wild part. The Steelers do have some QB uncertainty long-term. Russell Wilson might be a one-year bridge. Justin Fields? Still unproven. It's not hard to imagine a scenario where, come next offseason, the Steelers are in the market for the guy. So what happens if Trevor's situation in Jacksonville keeps sliding? What happens if contract negotiations stall? What if he sees what life could be like in Pittsburgh? What it should be like for a quarterback of his caliber? Because when Trevor talked about the Steelers, it wasn't just name-dropping. He talked about culture. He talked about toughness. He talked about legacy. That's not the kind of thing you say unless you've thought about it. Unless, deep down, you see yourself thriving in that environment. And let's talk football for a second. XS and OS. Imagine Trevor Lawrence behind a solid O-line, handing off to Najee Harris, throwing deep to George Pickens, working the middle with Pat Freiermuth, letting that defense get in the ball back time and time again. That's not just fantasy. That's a Super Bowl window. Look, we're not saying it's happening tomorrow. This isn't Madden. There's no blockbuster trade on the table. Yet. But moments like this, they plant seeds. They shift narratives. They make front offices take notice. And when a star quarterback as young and talented as Trevor Lawrence starts publicly admiring another organization. That's how moves start. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below.